My God. We're going over a hill, so it's calming down. Just wait till that cop crests the hill. He's blasting K full strength. Not even KA, this is a K cop. There he is. See that car on top of the hill? My God, that's annoying. So I woke up a little bit ago. It's 10:05 on my way in. Checked my email as I always do from bed, and I have an email from AT&T saying, "Hot damn, your iPhone has shipped, so that's on its way from Kentucky." I thought I remembered before getting the shipment notification for the pre-order, and it would say something more along the lines of, you know, it would ship 2 or 3 days early, and it would be coming from China or something like that, and then it would go to Anchorage, Alaska, and then usually hit Kentucky or Chicago or something, and then come here to northeastern Ohio. But I guess they just shipped huge quantities into bigger cities this year and then distribute from there. Either way, the ETA is tomorrow, Friday, so just like you, Jake, that's getting me through the week. Looking forward to a 6 at the end of the week. So tomorrow then, depending on the delivery time, it's going to my grandparents' house because it only goes to the address that is the billing address on the account, and that's still them. So I will have to go there tomorrow, pick it up, and then activate in store since I'm using another Alliance eligibility. But that'll be exciting. We'll detail that process, and that'll be great tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Hey yo, we're done for the week, and it's beautiful today. There's a lot of people over there getting lunch. I guess they've got food out, but I don't stay for stuff like that. I go home. I'm gonna meet Joe for lunch at Panera in Hudson today. So I'm gonna get home. I have a couple questions to answer on a online discussion for class, so I'm gonna do that, get that out of the way, so we'll be done for the week and ready for the weekend. I-3, friggin' hell. 1:33. I met Joe for lunch after classes today. It is our normal Thursday lunch that turns into a 25-30 minute lunch and then like an hour and a half hilarious discussion, just talking whatever. That was fun. Panera and Hudson today. Colt came over, his window regulator broke again, aftermarket. So he came back here, tried to fix it. It's totally screwed, so somehow he fixed the window so it would stay up permanently until he decides to get another OEM regulator, install that, and restore functionality to his passenger front. He came over for a little bit. We watched some old Apple keynotes. Started Dexter, episode 1, season 1. First episode, you never really feel like you're going to get into it so much. That was true with Walking Dead, Orange is the New Black, House of Cards, Breaking Bad, any of those shows. So I think it'll be alright once I get going in Dexter. I did finish House of Cards today, season 2, so I'm current with that. That's good, and we're looking forward to season 3. Problem is, you get involved in a series that is still being made. You watch everything, you get current with it, and then you're like, oh crap, there's no more new seasons now for, in the case of Orange is the New Black, like 10 months. So guess what? 10 months will roll around. I'll see somewhere that season 3, in the case of Orange is the New Black, came out. I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that. I should go and start watching season 3. And then I'm not going to remember what happened with season 3. Perfect case, Walking Dead. I'm current with that. Season 4, I don't even remember. I don't even remember where they are, what happened, what's going on. So when that comes back on the air, and what I think is going to be October, I'm going to have no idea. So I'm going to have to do some research, go back and watch the last few episodes and try to pick up where we left off with that. It's just too long. So I'll get into that. iPhone 6 shipped today. It's in Columbus, Ohio, about 2 hours south of here. So tomorrow it should arrive at my grandparents' house. I told him to call me. So when I wake up, I will look for a call from him, check the tracking status, and as soon as that does deliver, head down there, pick it up, probably unbox it for the vlog, get that activated in a store, and then start the painful process of syncing and setting up anew. Definitely not using any previous backups that were made in iOS 7 or even iOS 8, using the iOS 7 backup that I restored to my 5S, if that makes sense. So that'll be exciting for that tomorrow. Other than that, I didn't get the car cleaned today. Usually Thursday I Z6 and everything. They make the M5 nice again. It's just dusty and dirty. But in expectations of driving it tomorrow and most likely Saturday. I didn't bother with that, so I'll do that probably Sunday. It's supposed to rain. 2 exams next week, advising appointment next week. It's going to be a pain in the ass to get all that stuff going next week. You know, we're at the point now where all the classes are like, well, you've been in here for a month, time to give you an exam. And of course that always happens at the same time. So you've got a full week of exams. It's like a finals week. But we'll handle that next week as it comes. Really excited for the 6th though, watching actually Steve on stage. We watched most of the iPhone 4 WWDC 2010 presentation. I remember that was one of the, is my battery light flashing yet? No. That was one of the most important presentations Apple's done, in my opinion. They made a big change with the iPhone 4 in a lot of ways over the 3GS, and that was the first iPhone I had. I did not have an original 3G or 3GS. So that was kind of cool to see that, and of course his one more thing was the FaceTime call with Johnny Ives, which was interesting. Shifting attention to the vehicle, something we never do in vlogs, right? I had previously installed about a week ago the ECS Halos, the ones from ECS, and I noticed today that the left one wasn't working. Switched the bulbs, it worked fine. I thought, whatever, wires just got weird. No, didn't work again. So I switched them back. I kept playing with them. They weren't working. So I actually put the old ones back in. They're like 2 years old and they work. So I'll keep an eye on that over the next few days. If the ECS ones really did fail in a week, I'm gonna have to talk to them about that. I don't know why they would be that poor. They're 4 times the price of the eBay ones, and they're larger, so I would think they would dissipate heat better, and if anything, run longer, but that may not be the case. So I'll let you know with that in a few days. Colt washed the 540 today, so I gotta put the sponge through the wash. He actually did a good job coiling up the hose, so that's good. But that's gonna be it for today. Pretty productive day, all in all. Wrapped up the week for the most part. I do have one quiz for Life on Planet Earth due Sunday night, so I'll take care of that. Study for a math exam on Monday, and then I have a economics exam on Wednesday, which is going to suck, and I will have to do plenty of studying and research for that to do well. That's it. Tomorrow, talk to you en route to Silver Lake to pick up a black 128 gig iPhone 6, and I'm actually really excited for that. The most exciting announcements are, of course, the 4, the 5, the 6, the ones where they change the case, change screens, change stuff like that. The 4S, 5S, and what will presumably be the 6S are more so incremental updates to speed and cameras and stuff like that. They're fun, but not like this. So, talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Good start to your weekend, I hope. All right, good night.